Hello everyone, we are Group 3 and today we'll be talking about solving Pertamina gas station problems using a creative problem-solving approach. So first, my name is Astrid Thibault and this group is made of 10 people which have been working on this project and will now present to you. So we all know that Jakarta is the center of the economy and the government in Indonesia. That is why SPBU demands its services to be improved so that customer satisfaction is higher. But what is the problem? The problem is that queuing at gas stations often occurs. Many say that it's because there are not enough gas stations and that there is a slow service. But to us, it is because gas filling is mostly done at certain times, such as at work and school hours, and after work. There are many more issues such as poor service and incomplete facilities, but all of this causes great losses and for customers such as time and effort. So repair, improvement and addition of services are needed right away.
So guys, to find out the causes of the problem, we first carry out a collection of the information by making direct observation to several gas stations in Bogor and Jakarta, asking officials and buyers at the gas station, and we also read several articles from several sources on the website. The purpose of gathering this information is to find out the perceived problem or any problems that occur at the gas station. Lots opinion says that cause of the problem such as amount the gas station is still too small, service is slow, and so on. In our opinion, the most important causes of the queue is revealing, which is done at certain times such as at school or working hours and afterwards. But the problems that occur are not just queues. Still available many more such as poor service and incomplete facilities. That's what causes harm to customer both time and effort. Improving service attentions and improvements is something that must be done. The following are the problems occur at the gas station that we have collected and analyzed using the capture trigger station appraisal technique to prioritize problem from some of the problem that have been found. So guys, this is a table. The first problem is queue when fill BBM. Time is high, trend is high, impact is high. The second problem is the existence of cheating when filling fuel. Time is medium, trend is high, and impact is medium. The third problem is poor service and less friendly. Time is high, trend is high, and impact is high. Next is the gas station is too far away. Timing is a medium, trend is high, and impact is low. Gas station have many rules. Timing is not time in here. Trend is low and impact is low. Next is gas station facilities are incomplete and are not kept clean. Timing is a high, trend is a high, and impact is high. Difficult to comment on gas station. Timing is a medium, trend is low, and impact is low. The next problem is BBM is often empty. Timing is low, trend is low, and impact is low. And the last one is it's better to have BBM on the route. There is no time in here, and trend is high, and impact is medium.
Okay guys, now we enter to the next method to find the real problem. This method we call it as a logic tree atau YY diagram. By using this method, we asking the problem until we get the real problem. The first is why queue when filling BBM is too long? Because employee or machine that are used slowly. Why is slowly? Because the tool use is too old. And why is too old? Because they need to calculating the return or the payback for the consumer. And then why the key is slowly or too long? Because the charging is done at the specific time. They need time. Why it need specific time? Because charging is done during certain hours. And then the third reason why the queue on SPBU is too long, because the location or shape of the gas station is too small. Why is too small? Because gas station size is not large. The next is why poor and unfriendly service by the officer from the SPBU Pertamina? Because bad waiter or officer bad mood. The second, because due to buyer behavior. The third, dizziness due to fatigue and inhaling gasoline vapors. And the last is habit. And the real problem that make poor and unfriendly service by the officer is dizziness due to fatigue and inhaling gasoline vapors. And then, why gas station facilities are not complete and not maintained? Because there is no supermarket and ATM in there. Why there is no? Because no place for that things. Why no place in that place? Because nobody want to rent it, so that's why there is no supermarket and ATM. And then there is no complementary facilities such as content of wine and water. Why there is no? Because no place for that things. Why no place in SPBU? Because no budget for making that things. And why gas station facilities are not complete and not maintained? Because dirty bathroom and mosquito. Why it's dirty? Because there is no employee, no one who want to clean it up. And why the employee no one to clean up? Because if they after clean up, it will be dirty again. And it always be happen. And why it's happen? Because no budget for buying technology that can clean up. Now we enter to the next step, which is generating ideas. In this generating ideas, we using morphological matrix. We have some ideas in four statement. The first, in the overcome queue. The first idea is using card or non-cash payment. The second, implement a self-service system or self-service. And the third, maximize employee during busy hours. And the last idea is increase the number of full filling machine. And the next step is improve service. We have fourth idea too in this statement. The first, adding a screen and zone that contain important information. The second, change the employee job desk. And the third, improving the cleanliness of the gas station. And the last, provide a suggestion box to know what must be changed. And the third statement is improve facilities. There are two ideas. The first, adding place facilities like ATM and mini market. And the second, implement regulation for facilities providers, such as the content of wind and water throughout the gas station. And the last statement is increase satisfaction. We have one ideas for this statement, which is establish cooperation with retail sellers on the road. Okay.
Okay, for now I will present about Kepner-Traeger decision analysis. So this is the alternative solution are using card or non-cash payment, adding a screen and sound that contains important information, implement regulation for facility providers such as contents of wind and water throughout the gas station, implement a self-service system or self-service. So the mass is can be implemented in 6 months and costs required below 110 million per gas station. So all of it are go. All the alternative solutions are go and can be implemented. Now we check the ones. The ones are increase consumer satisfaction and improve gas station service. So this is the score, and the biggest one is on the using card or non-cash payment. So we go through that, and then now for the adverse consequences. The possible risks of using card or non-cash payments, yeah, the opportunity risk is low, just 3 point, and the risk of danger is 2. So the total threat is 6. And then adding a screen and sound that contains important information are 3, and the risk is 2. And there is reduced revenue 4 and 3. So the total is 18. And now implementing regulation for facility providers such as contents of wind and water in all gas stations. The congestion is 3 and 3, and the point is 9. Implement a self-service system or self-service. The safety threats, the opportunity for risk is 3 and the risk danger is 4. And then the Q up is 3 and 2. So the total is 18 points. And then establish cooperation with retail sellers on the road. Take part in the error 3 point, and risk danger level is 5. So the total is 15. So the highest is adding a screen and implement a self-service, the biggest threats. So they are out of the league, and the lowest is using card or non-cash payment. So this is the best, the lowest risk of all.
Okay, now I want to explain to you the method Captain Trigger problem analysis. In this method, I want to tell you about the potential problems and the possible cause of the potential problems, and I want to tell you about preventive action and contingency actions. Okay, let's start. The first one of potential problem is consumer complaints. The possible cause of consumer complaint is according to the difficult and troublesome. The preventive actions from the possible cause is giving appeal and socializations for consumers. The contingency action is enforcement of the written rules. Okay, the second one of potential problem is consumer disruptions. The possible cause of consumer disruption is due to the existence of an information screens project. The preventive actions of the possible causes make improvement not during crowded hours. And then we have contingency action is increasing the number of builders to be faster. Okay, the third one of potential problem is reduced revenue. The possible cause of reduced revenue is lazy people queue. The preventive actions for the possible cause is accelerating projects that are being treated. The contingency action is carry out all the plans that have been prepared. Okay, the fourth of potential problem is congestions. The possible cause of the congestions is people use available facility. The preventive actions for possible cause is placing facility place in the white area, and then we have contingency actions, placing facility place in the white area, same like preventive actions. Okay, the five of the potential problem is safety trade. Possible cause is because of the consumer misunderstanding. There is the possible cause of safety trade. The preventive action of the possible cause is giving appeal and monitoring for the consumers at gas stations. And then we have contingency action is placing officer. And then six potential problem is queue occur. Possible cause of the queue occur is consumer not use it. The preventive actions for the possible of the possible cause is notifications of steps taken, talk, poster, and screens. The contingency action is placing officer at the gas stations. Okay, the last one problem is take part in the error. Okay, the possible cause is an accident occurred. There is the possible cause of the potential problems takes part in the error. Okay, the preventive actions of the possible cause is training to be an officer. And then we have a contingency action is street supervision. Maybe this is the method Captain Tergio analyze. The next slide will be continued by my friends.
Next, Gantt chart. Gantt chart is a bar graph that indicates when a text starts and how long it will take to complete the text. Okay, Gantt chart on January, forming comets and defining problem, and establish card or non-cash payment. On February, implement a self-service system or self-service and socialization. On March, change the SPBU employee job desk and improving the cleanliness of environment around gas station. On April, add a screen that contains important information and put a suggestion box. and completion of gas station facilities, and less, adding place facilities like ATM and mini market on May. And we do evaluation every month. Next deployment chart can guide teams to determine the responsibilities of each individual or team member related to their assignment. Forming commits and defining problem by commits, establish card or non-cash payment by commit, implement a self-service system and self-service and socialization by commit and gas station employee, change the SPBU employee job desk by commit and gas station employee, improving the cleanliness of the environment around gas station by gas station employee, add a screen that contains important information and put a suggestion box by worker, completion of gas station facilities by commit and worker, adding place facilities like ATM and mini market by worker, increase the number of full filling machine by commit and worker, establish cooperation with retail seller on the road by commit and gas station employee, and last, evaluation by every team members.
Move to the budget. For 100 personnel, we need 4 commit and it costs 3 million rupiah per month. With total price is 12 million rupiah for one gas station. And then we need 10 employee and it costs 3 million rupiah. And the total price is 30 million rupiah for one gas station. And for the worker, we need 5 worker and it costs 120 rupiah per day. And for the total price is 600,000 rupiah for one gas station. For payment instrument preparation, we need 3 pieces BCA EDC machine and it costs 500,000 rupiah per unit or per piece, with the total price is 1,500,000 rupiah for one gas station. And we need 3 pieces Madre EDC machine and it costs 500,000 rupiah per piece, and for the total price is 1,500,000 rupiah for one gas station. And for application of self-service system, we need 4 pieces of poster and it costs 10,000 rupiah per piece, and for the total price is 40,000 rupiah for one gas station. For environmental hygiene, we need 1 set provision of equipment and it costs 250,000 per set, and for the total price is 250,000 rupiah for one gas station. And for the complementary facilities, we need 1 unit of making the LCD screen, and it costs 10 million rupiah, and for a total price, of course, 10 million rupiah, and made if needed. And then we need 2 units of making suggestion box, and it costs 50,000 rupiah, and for a total price is 100,000 rupiah for one gas station. And for machine addition, we need 3 units of fuel fill machine, and it costs 10 million rupiah per unit, and for total price is 30 million rupiah, and added if required. And for publication, we need advertising on TV, and it costs 15 million per post, and the total price, of course, 15 million rupiah for all gas stations. And unexpected costs, we must prepare 2 million rupiah and use when urgent. and the total price is 102,990,000 rupiah. That's it.
I want to explain how to solve Pertamina gas station problems with prototypes method. Before that, I want to tell you what is prototypes. Prototype is solution that can be tested on potential users or detailed procedures for implementing the solutions. Prototype is divided into two parts. First part is tangible prototypes and the second part is intangible prototypes. Okay, and I want to tell you how do we solve the problem with tangible prototypes. First, make poster contain self-service way. It used to give appeals regarding how to refuel your own gasoline. And the second is make suggestion box. The suggestion box used to get feedback from customer. And the last, provide LCD screen and sound system. It used to overcome bird when stand in line. Next is prototypes intangible. The first way, arrange member formation and problem defining. After that, determination of payment by card, because I think some people sometimes don't bring cash.
Now I want to tell you about the evaluation. The evaluation is to improve the service of Pertamina's gas station. We have a lot of solutions to implement, but we choose to improve the facilities first and then improve the service. Conclusion. The conclusion that can be drawn from our research, entitled Increase Pertamina Gas Stations Service Stalls, is how to improve service by not disturbing buyers. Based on the analysis technique that we have used, we have a lot of problems, but there are three problems that can and must be solved first. There are so many solutions that we get and can be applied to the technique of thinking creative solutions, starting with the Kepner-Trego situation appraisal method to the making of prototype. We, as students, are tasked with hoping that the solution we have made can be applied.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Rangga Buana. Di sini saya sebagai perwakilan kelompok 3. Saya tidak akan menjelaskan banyak hal mengenai presentasi karena semua materi telah dibacakan dan dibawakan oleh teman-teman saya. Mungkin saya hanya akan menyebutkan beberapa hal saja yang kita alami setelah presentasi. Yang pertama, mungkin banyak dari kami mengalami kesulitan untuk berhubungan memecahkan solusi dari jarak yang jauh. Kebetulan juga dalam kelompok kami ada mahasiswa luar dari Prancis, sehingga untuk berkomunikasi pun sangat sulit, bukan hanya jarak, tapi dari segi bahasa. Karena itu, kami mohon maaf jika dalam makalah presentasi, video, dan analisis kami sangat buruk ataupun kurang lengkap. Kami harap mohon dimaafkan. Dan dalam kelompok kami juga tidak ada dua, karena semuanya bekerja satu sama lain, bekerja saling mengingatkan, saling memberitahu, saling mencari solusi, sehingga bisa tercipta chemistry dan kami bisa menyelesaikan presentasi kali ini. Karena itu sekali lagi saya minta maaf karena banyak kesalahan yang mungkin ada dalam presentasi ini. Dan terima kasih pada Pak Angga juga yang telah banyak mengajarkan materi di mata kuliah kreatif problem solving, baik dalam berpikir analisis, kreatif, dan kerja tim. Sekian dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.